Hey everyone, Josh here, and we're going to do an unboxing video today. Today we're unboxing a Black Series Director Krennic from Rogue One. So let's do this. I want to see this guy. Alright everybody, here we are with a Black Series Director Krennic from Rogue One. And I gotta say, this guy was one of the coolest parts of Rogue One, in between dealing with Vader and dealing with Grand Moff Tarkin. He interacted with many key members of the film. Very cool character. Real quick here before we rip into this packaging, because we're going to open this guy. We'll just spin the box around real quick, and you'll see he is number 27 in the Black Series. And of course, we have a little description on the back here, and I'll go ahead and read that to you. As Director of Advanced Weapons Research for the Imperial Military, Director Krennic is obsessed with the completion of a long-delayed Death Star project. A cruel but brilliant man, Krennic has staked his reputation on the delivery of the functional battle station to the Emperor. And of course, they make reference to that in the movie when he goes to meet Vader, and he asks that Vader talk to the Emperor on his behalf, and he is denied that request. But let's go ahead and cut this guy open and get into this thing. I want to check this guy out pretty bad. Very cool character. Alright. Okay, and one thing I am starting to learn about these Black Series characters, for anyone else who unboxes them, you have to be careful with the weapons. They will fly across the room on you, so when you pop them out of the plastic. So best thing to do is cover it with your hand, or else you could lose them. I almost lost one today. Now there you go. There's the pistol for Director Krennic. And let's go ahead and pop him out of here. Alright. Uh-oh. We have a rubber banded foot. Okay. There we go. Alright. And the first thing I'm noticing, he has the cape, of course. And it does appear to be removable. I just want to see if I can get him to stand on his own. True test of quality. Okay. And we'll just spin him around here real quick so you guys can get a look at him. And the very imposing cape on him. And let's see here, it just seems to like it's resting on his shoulders. It looks like it just pulls off. There's nothing real fancy about it. Of course, it was helping him stand, but there we go. There you go. And it's just a flexible piece of plastic that rests on his shoulders. You can see a little collar on it. And we'll put that to the side for now. And very nice. And I'll go ahead and spin him around with the cape off so you guys can check him out. Very cool. Like the uniform. And as you can see, one of my things I really like about these Black Series, almost every one of the characters that has a gun has a working holster. So, and it's no different with Director Krennic. Of course, it looks like it's a little bit small for the size of the gun they gave him. Or do I have it in there backwards? Let's see here. It would appear I put it in backwards. Okay. There we go. That's much better. Okay. So there you can see how his holster works. I mean, you can almost draw it with his arms. They have so much articulation. And as you can see, which is very interesting, this is one of the first Black Series I've seen that has this. He has two, looks like both his hands are set for holding a pistol. They got, this one in particular has a trigger finger out. And it looks like both of them do a little bit, but let's see which one it fits better in. I'm going to go, I'll bet you it fits better in this one. Okay, not really. I think I'm wrong. As much as I don't think that's supposed to be a trigger finger as much as a pointing finger. So let's check this side out. Okay, wow. The finger almost goes, it goes through the... Very nice. If you look, if I can get it to focus here, it actually, his finger is actually going through the trigger guard on the gun. So let me get this, there we go. Very nice. You don't see that on all these Black Series. It's kind of tough to see, but you can see it from that side. His finger's actually going through the trigger guard of the pistol. Very nice. And I guess I'm not sure what... This is kind of... Maybe it would be more of a pointing finger, like, you know, build the laser. Ah. So, okay, very cool. And we'll reholster this thing. Very nice. And real quick here, I'm very... Also, one compliment I will give these Black Series figures. The faces on them are almost perfect matches for the actors and stuff. That looks very much like Ben Mendelsohn, the actor who played Director Krennic. But let's check out the movements here. So you have side-to-side movement, up and down a little bit. And then you have shoulder movement. It goes round and round. And up and down. Very cool. Elbow movement in two directions. You have side to side and up and down. And it appears to be the same thing with his wrists. You can move his wrists or his hands up and down. And spin them. Very cool. Very nice. Very nice. And he has waist movement a little bit. It's a little bit stiff, but he does move. And then what you have here is hip movement. And this is another character. You're going to run into this on any character that they have some sort of clothing or robe or something that goes over their legs. Sometimes the way that they have to make a choice. They can either make the robe flexible, movable, or they can let it hang down, look more natural, but it's going to restrict the leg movements. And I honestly prefer it this way, unless it's a character that typically goes into a vehicle, which that'll make it difficult. And then I'm not aware of any 6-inch Black Series vehicles yet. But one thing you're going to find when you try to bend his legs, they're kind of restricted, and it's because of his clothing. And it's just something you need to be aware of if you're deciding to buy this guy. And then looking at his knees here, you know, they're fine. You'll be able to bend his knees like normal. And then you have ankle movement as well. And in two directions as well. If you look closely, you can see you can like rotate his foot left to right. And then you have the up and down movement. Okay. Very cool. And then let's see how difficult this cape is to get back on him. Slides right in. Very cool. All right, guys. There he is. The Black Series Director Krennic from Rogue One. And thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate it.